What should you do if you get it? This is What If, and here's what would happen if you got the coronavirus. The coronavirus, or COVID-19, originated in wild animals. The coronavirus is spread through droplets. If someone with the disease coughs or sneezes near you, then you have a high chance of catching it too. Researchers also suspect that the coronavirus can live on surfaces, so if you happen to touch a contaminated surface,
Chloe, how are you doing?
And then touch your mouth, there's the possibility you could get infected yourself. So, what happens if you do catch the coronavirus? Well, there's a good chance that you wouldn't feel anything, at least not immediately. It could take 2 days or up to 2 weeks before you notice any symptoms. This means you could be living life the way you normally would, and if you happen to sneeze or cough on a surface, there's a possibility you could unknowingly infect those around you. And what would happen if you actually started experiencing these symptoms? Well, it'd be a bit different for everyone. Your body temperature would first increase as it attempts to fight off the virus.
There's a lot of...
This means you have a fever, causing you to shiver and sweat. These symptoms might last a couple of days. At this point, you should stay home and stay away from other people. Let's hope you have some food stocked up. Although being sick sucks, you could use this time to catch up on all your Netflix shows. And when you weren't doing that, you'd probably be sleeping, as your body would be working as hard as it could, trying to heal. You might think you're in the clear at this point, but this is when pneumonia could set in. If it did, you'd find it difficult to breathe, and you'd have more mucus in your lungs and nostrils, which would lead to more coughing. The shortness of breath and chest pain would continue to get worse.
If you're sick.
There's also a chance you'd begin vomiting. And on top of all this, you'd feel incredibly weak and tired. Your lungs would continue to worsen. Some patients with the coronavirus have even experienced permanent lung damage and scarring. But there's also much more about the coronavirus that we don't know yet. Other organs could be affected as well. Some patients have shown signs of liver problems. So if you are experiencing any of these signs, you might want to go to the hospital, but you should definitely call ahead. At this point, you'd be put into a quarantined area so you wouldn't infect anyone else. Unfortunately, the doctors can't guarantee they can cure you. And a vaccine for the coronavirus might not be available in the immediate future. But they do their best to help you feel better by giving you painkillers and lots of fluids. As time went on, your body might be able to naturally heal itself from the coronavirus, but that's only if you were a healthy person to begin with. If you weren't, then the coronavirus could cause organ failure and then death. It's been reported that patients with major health issues like cancer and diabetes have a higher chance of dying from the coronavirus. So, if you do happen to catch the coronavirus, it doesn't mean immediate death, but what you do need to watch out for is infecting other people. This includes the elderly and people with previous health problems. But most people will get sick and survive without any serious damage. Now, how could you prevent something like this in the first place? Wash your hands. It might seem obvious, but it works, and it's the best way to kill the virus. And if you can't find a sink, then you can use hand sanitizer, but it'll have to have a high alcohol percentage. And also, during these times, remember to practice social distancing. The effects of COVID-19 might not be fatal for you, but they could be fatal to your neighbor, friends, or family. Stay inside and only leave the house if you have to. These times are tough for a lot of people. Job and income loss, as well as not having enough food for their families, are repercussions people are dealing with. See if you're able to grocery shop for someone who's more vulnerable, like a senior citizen, or donate to a charity. Remember, we're all in this together, and if we act like it, we're going to have a better chance at beating this thing. So, instead of getting the coronavirus, what if all the world's bacteria and germs suddenly disappeared? Well, we'll leave that story for another What If.